we were getting to this point on epicenters and how the focus is just kind of the center point along this fault line, and exactly how they determine the length of a fault line. I don't know how they come about in determining this is the exact center of it, without knowing like the edges. Where does the fault line begin and where does it end? But somehow they can determine the center of it. That's kind of, I think, of holding up a string. I can't really point to the center of a string unless I've got a beginning and an end. And I think about grinding two different cinder blocks together. Okay, to grind two different cinder blocks together, you're going to have the center of that be your focus, and then the top of that be your epicenter. And this ends up being something that we hear all the time. This earthquake took place at this place, and that's about where the focus was. And exactly why they're saying that, I don't fully understand that. I think about this earthquake, see all of the friction between the rough surfaces between these two cinder blocks. It's going to be like everywhere. I don't see why it would be a pinpoint focus kind of a thing like that. You know what I mean?
Well, I guess it would have to have some sort of starting point, because it would have to have a weak point. If there's pressure building up, then the weakest point would probably give first. Because it's not like, see, those two things are like already cut in half. Yeah. You know, and you're just grinding them together. Yeah. But this isn't really like that. It's like as if they're attached, and then they crack and they shift.
Yeah. The entire earthquake, the entire shift between all of that is happening in one spot. When there's energy being released all over the place, that I think just seems ludicrous to me. I kind of look at this jelly roll, and here you have just kind of focus on the center of the jelly roll, and just think about activity happening all along that center, and yet they're saying that it's just in one point. It's right there. When they're essentially saying there's only cream at one point in the jelly roll, when you can clearly see that there's cream like all the way through.
The guy's a moron. The guy's a moron. That's all I can say. There's something wrong with him.